Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with Tactical Solutions here with another video for our Sunday stock talk. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the top 10 stocks that everyone that tunes on in sees value in. So hopefully you guys can hear me or see me okay. And it looks like the resolution is not supported. Michael, how does it look?
I'm trying to get it on it right now.
Oh, it's not even live?
Yeah. Well, it's live, but the Wi-Fi is not letting me.
Oh,
I had to get through my phone.
okay. Can you hear me?
I got 3 more seconds for another ad.
Okay, gotta love that. Ads, good morning, good morning.
So, yeah, you're good.
Does it look okay?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay, so we're just double checking because the, can you pause it? So, but yeah, so pretty much what we're going to be doing is breaking down the top 10 stocks that you guys see value in. All you guys have to do is, if you guys want me to break down whatever stock you see value in this week, please just make sure that you do me a favor and post it in the ticker call out format. One of the things that we want to talk about, especially this week more now than ever before, how many of us, I want to see a show of hands, are excited of the good deal that we are presented. Like we all know, right? Things can get worse before they get better, but I think that this pullback was long overdue. We had a 20-day green streak where pretty much the overall market, especially NASDAQ, didn't really break below the EMA line. So experiencing this little pullback, it's not the end of the world. It's not something that you should be super concerned about. It's more about the idea that, hey, we pulled back. We saw that the market has amazing potential, and now it's time to set yourself up so if and when it begins to recover, as it has for the pretty much the past 180 days, you can at least be selective with where you choose to put your money and be able to ride the recovery, especially if you see value in this pullback potential. So I don't know if you guys are excited about this, but please make sure that if you guys have any stock whatsoever that you want me to break down, that you guys post it here with the ticker call out format. So Ricky, the highest quality of this live stream is 480p. Yeah, I think that's actually because I am also on my laptop, just because I'm here visiting in California and not in Arizona. So if you guys can put up with me at 480p, I would greatly appreciate it. So I really hope that throughout this video you guys learned something new and that you guys consider smashing that like button. So let's go ahead and get started. It looks like you guys are already breaking down the series of different stocks that you guys want me to do an analysis on. So let's go ahead and start with check. So that's going to be CHGG. Here we go. So check as of right now, although it has been a stock that I've been paying attention to, one of the things that we've seen is that it's broken below the SMA line, and it hasn't really been making higher highs like many other tech-focused stocks, right? This one obviously did drop, and it does have recovery potential, but even before this drop, it wasn't showing signs of higher highs. But although we are re-entering the school year, hopefully we can see the demand go up as we re-enter the school year. But as of right now, just make sure that, although I do agree with you that it does have recovery potential, and that's about 15%, so I could 100% see why this is a stock that you're paying attention to. I just want you to also be aware of this consolidation around $80 that we've been experiencing, and that now we are trading below that SMA line. So let's go ahead and break down another one. So here we go. Kenny, I appreciate you posting this in the ticker call out format. So this is going to be Roku, and Roku has been one that we've been paying attention to. Solid pullback, almost like textbook, right? Pullback to the SMA line, just like we've seen before. The SMA line tends to be a support level, so I can see why a lot of people would be paying attention to Roku right around this price range. Based off of recovery potential, it has about 16% based off of previous highs. And if you guys remember when Roku shot up, right, when Netflix also and all of them were performing exceptionally well, again, this is the time to set yourself up. As confident as you were that Roku and Tesla and Apple and all of those tech-focused stocks were going to the moon, now more now than before, in my opinion, this is where you can actually buy something for a good deal and it makes sense on why it can recover, and not just something that is pushing up for no apparent reason and again then being surprised on why something pulled back. So I would 100% say that Roku, out of the stocks that we've broken down so far, would definitely make sense on why we would want to follow up with this one. So I set my alert on that one. You guys can let me know what you guys think about it. So All right. Here we go. So we got ticker symbol AAPL. AAPL. Here we go. I like that. So Apple, again, they announced their stock split. I believe Apple had a 3 or 4% day, the day that they actually performed their stock split. We got a healthy pullback. Yes, I did say healthy. We got Apple at a decent price range now based off of previous patterns. Now is your time, right? If you're actually someone that wants to invest in Apple and not just trade it, right? Or you're someone that wants to buy it for a good deal and hold it for a long period of time, now is the time where I would really begin to figure out is, we're still trading below the EMA line, so we could continue to sell off with the idea that it would make sense that if we do begin to see the market recover a little bit, that we are at that previous support range like we've seen before when Apple tested support levels at the SMA line. So I know Apple is going to be in a lot of your guys' watch list just because of its previous performance, and now, of course, it being at a, cheaper price per share. You guys can let me know what you guys think about Apple and how it's currently trading, and asking the question, will you buy it? Would you buy Apple or invest in Apple big picture right now as it's at $120 a share after this pullback? So let's see what the recovery potential is. It's about 16%. Market pulled back quite a bit, so it would definitely make sense. And of course, we have to do Tesla, and Freddie, I'll do Etsy right after. So Tesla is one that was kind of a given that I felt that I was going to have to break down. You guys have to understand that Tesla is its own monster. I think we could all agree on that, right? Tesla performs completely different sometimes. Although it is a big tech focus, it's an automobile company, but again, if anything, I would have to say that this is probably the most volatile multi-billion-dollar stock that I've ever seen before. And you guys can let me know what you guys think. I think that there's a lot of hype behind Tesla, and when it pushes, it roars, right? But when it drops, it falls hard. So Tesla is not one that I think is for everyone, but I can see even on the technical side on why now a lot more people, more now than before, are seen to maybe add to their position for a decent deal to be able to ride the recovery and to see if that Tesla hype train continues. Because regardless of what you might say, hey, Tesla's overbought, it shouldn't be worth what it is. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter when the performance is there, right? It doesn't mean that you have to hold it or invest in it for a long period of time, but just to understand that it does have that potential, and there's a lot of people that are strong supporters of Tesla that can, move that stock itself. So 30% recovery potential, which I think is very exciting. I can see why a lot of people are paying attention to it, but just know that things can get worse before they get better, and that Tesla tends to be its own little monster. So you guys let me know what you guys think. Let's go ahead and break down 5 more. So quick little heads up as well. How many of you guys have plans for Labor Day? So Labor Day is tomorrow. If I'm not mistaken, the stock market is closed, so just be aware of that. So you guys get an extra day off this week. Why is it 480p? I'm here in California. I'm on my laptop, and I'm using Wi-Fi that's maybe not the best. So, but I still wanted to go live for you guys just because we host these every Sunday. So just wanted to make sure that, for 20, 30 minutes, I get to break down stocks with you guys. So why is the market closed? Labor Day. So market is closed tomorrow for Labor Day. So just make sure that you're aware of that. You're more than welcome to wake up in the morning at market open, but unfortunately, it's not going to be open. We're not going to be live tomorrow. So OSTK. I was waiting for the ticker call out on this one. OSTK. Oh, and I forgot Etsy. So almost forgot about that one. So this one is OSTK. I just want to make sure I get that one as well. So Etsy, trading a little bit different. This one had a pretty strong push, and then we pulled back the day that followed. So why is this down 3%? But it looks like, okay, because it had a sudden drop, dropped all the way down to 103, and then made a pretty solid recovery. But it looks like after hours, it went up quite a bit. Am I mistaken? No. Yeah, so it saw a huge push after hours. I'll have to look a little bit more into it because it looks like there's a reason. Looks like it had a really strong drop. So it dropped 3.5% based off of where it closed, but it gained 9%. So if anything, due to how it traded after market hours, it was actually green on the day, but they don't count after market hours. So as of right now, this is going to be one that we're going to have to follow up with and see if that hype and that demand is still present for Etsy on Tuesday at market open. So it's one that I'll have to follow up with. Wow, Overstock. Overstock.com with a huge sell-off. I'm actually, out of all the stocks that we've broken down so far, I'm happy that you presented this one. I'm not saying that it's the best. Obviously, it's been consistently selling off. So it's much easier to make money when you focus on something with a consistent uptrend direction. But I like that, this definitely has margin or recovery potential once we get confirmation. And confirmation and discipline when it comes down to that confirmation is going to be super crucial if you plan to trade something like this. So Overstock, I would like to learn a little bit more on what has caused it to sell off from 128 all the way down to 64. I mean, it's lost nearly, right, 50%. So that means that from where we're at right now, if it ends up making a recovery, we should have nearly 100%, right? So huge potential, but also comes at some great form of risk as well, as it's been consistently selling off. So before you get ahead of yourself, just make sure that you understand that this thing can continue to sell off before things get better. So let's go ahead and break down 3 more, and then we will call it a live stream. Let's see it. Alrighty. So EDSA, what is that? So this one isn't one that, this is a biotech stock. Looks like it gets manipulated quite often. This wouldn't be something that I would trade myself, but that's just me. Your PC is going to explode. Sounds like a plan. Yeah. Elon thinks he's going to the moon first. I'm telling him with my little fighter jet right here. I'm going to make it to Mars first. So LMND. LMND. This lemonade? Yep. So lemonade with a consistent descending pattern has been selling off ever since it really, began to see a change of direction. Bad and very poor earnings. Looks like it hasn't been able to make a recovery. So I like that you're paying attention to something. I mean, we trade off of patterns, right? At least that's the style that I trade. I would like to look a little bit more into it on what has caused it. Maybe like why was it so hyped up in the beginning, but it's, I guess, not been able to keep up with its hype, and it's been kind of like selling off ever since. So as right now, we have a very consistent descending pattern. It's making lower lows, lower highs, and trading below the EMA line. With that being said, of course, it has the potential to make a recovery, but I'd rather be someone that waits for confirmation than someone that buys and hopes for a recovery. So proper confirmation is going to be super crucial on this one, so we can set our alerts there and follow up with it when it begins to make a little bit more sense. So, all right, let's see. Microsoft, I like that. Let's go ahead and break that one down. All right, here we go. So Microsoft with a nice little pullback back to the SMA line, right? Based off previous highs, offers an 8% margin, so nothing too crazy. It's great, right, for a long-term play. But I can see why a lot of swing traders would begin to, begin to watch something like Microsoft, as it's something that isn't as volatile, and it's been so consistently uptrending even during the midst of the pandemic, right? So I'm going to set my alert here, and if we begin to see the market recover, then it makes sense on why Microsoft can make a slow recovery as well. Let's go ahead and break down 2 more. So hope that we can break down 2 more for you guys, and then call it a live stream. PTON. Okay, so Peloton looks like it has earnings coming up, so just a quick little heads up on that. So this is on the 10th of September. So at $92, we hit overall highs. We pulled back quite hard, and then it's been making a recovery since. So I think there's a lot of demand right now leading up to the earnings that it has coming up. So although it did sell off and it looks like it sold off with the market, it looks like there might be a fundamental reason on why it's making a quicker recovery. And it looks like it closed even higher during the aftermarket trading session. So it looks like it is being affected by the market, but it's such a strong company as of right now, as it's been consistently uptrending, that it looks like I'm actually really excited for Peloton. Peloton is doing some pretty great things right now, and they're performing exceptionally well during a very unfortunate time. So this would definitely be one that I would set my alerts on and follow up with, just because it's been so consistently bullish. So even if like you were to buy 1 share, right, to be able to be a part of the process, especially with something that has been showing signs of really nothing but improvement, right, time after time. So let's go ahead and do 1 more. So do you solely trade stocks, or do you do options as well? I do not trade options. I appreciate you asking. So yeah, trading in the stock market is the only thing I do, but just because I do something does not mean that you should or should not, right? At the end of the day, you just want to make sure that you put your money and you do something in which that you see value. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, we're all wired in different ways, and it's best to just make sure that you find your own niche, because there's never going to be a perfect way in a way that you can copy other people, right? So the goal is never to copy. The goal is to understand what it is that you are doing. So let's not look for the easy way out, because at the end of the day, it's the difficult things in life that follow with the most fulfillment. So properties or stocks. Again, I have a big passion for the stock market. I do invest in real estate, and I do have a couple properties. It doesn't mean you can't do both, right? So just a heads up on that. Let's go ahead and do one more. So where's my Tesla fans? I already broke down Tesla, but yeah, I like it. So here we go. All right, let's start breaking this one down. So PLUG. Okay. So Plug Power Incorporated looks like it's been performing pretty well. Hit highs of $14, pulled all the way back to lows of 11. So based off of previous highs, offers a pretty nice recovery, and it's already back, and it looks like it's testing this EMA line. So I'd like to see if we actually begin to make a recovery. But yeah, I can definitely see. I'd like to see if the market continues to sell off. There's just so many good stocks right now that we could get for a good deal. And I think this is kind of the overwhelming thing, and you guys can let me know if you guys agree or disagree. I think this is where a lot of people make it, more complicated than it has to be. We have all the people that love Tesla. We have all the people that love, Apple. We have all the people that love AMD and all that good stuff. I'm surprised none of you guys asked for me to break down AMD. AMD has been one that's been performing exceptionally well. They've been outworking and outperforming the competition, and it has a pretty nice recovery, right? So about 15%. AMD has been absolutely killing it, and there's just a list of stocks, right? The stocks that we talked about today, it's really just the crisp of everything right now that is discounted based off of last week's performance. So I just want to remind you that throughout this time, right, as long as we continue to sell off, this is the time where I would really begin to collect your thoughts and begin to build a strong watch list. People, I think, really underestimate and undervalue the importance of a strong watch list and having effective alerts. Because at the end of the day, right, if you have a strong watch list of stocks that you see value in, that offer great recovery potential, and once the market actually begins to indicate signs of a recovery, then guess what? You at least have a list of stocks that meet your criteria and that you already see value. And I think that's the goal for all of us. So I'm going to be working on my watch list. So this is the one that we've come up with today during this live stream. And I'm going to be sharing my watch list throughout this week as I begin to add and remove from it. So I'm going to leave it at that. So I have my family. I'm here in California. I'm going to be hanging out with them while I'm out here. So I just wanted to go live for a little bit with you guys and just break down a couple stocks, say what's up, and wish you guys a happy and eventful and, of course, safe Labor Day. So, yeah, no, I really do appreciate you guys' time. I'm going to head back downstairs and just spend some time with my family before I head back to Arizona, and then we'll leave it at that. So if you guys have any questions whatsoever, you guys can either direct message me on Instagram or just send me a direct message on Discord if you're already part of our free Discord chat. That's going to be that first link down below. If you guys want to connect with like-minded individuals, we have one of the largest trading Discord chats in the world. First link down below. It's absolutely for free. And if and when you are ready, Tuesday at Market Open, if you want to watch me trade live, I know you've probably seen a couple of my live trading sessions. When you're ready to join the Learn, Plan, Profit team, we opened up a couple spots for the Labor Day sale. It's $40 off. It's off the Learn, Plan, Profit course. You get access to the course. You get access to the daily live trading sessions. And, of course, you get access to me through the Discord chat. So it's a one-time payment, lifetime access. If you have any questions whatsoever, I'm one direct message away. And if you're ready to join our team, then again, the Learn, Plan, Profit team is the only team that I work with. So that is just one of many options for you. I really do appreciate you guys' time. I wish you guys an amazing rest of your day. I hope that you guys learned something new. If you guys did, please consider dropping a thumbs up. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy.